Hello, 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 and welcome to the adventure of a lifetime. But sincerely, we started from nothing, and now we're here. We are prepping to take over the world, pretty much, more or less. What I'm curious about though is we have not faced Catlon, and that is going to be our adventure. We need to accomplish. Do these guys have acid protection? Gas, burning. Gas and burning, but no acid. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What about the enforcers? Dust storms, gas, burning, acid. Okay, so they're good. All right. And are they fully? I think they're fully done, right? They're prepared. Like everyone down to the last one has the best weapons you possibly have. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the enforcers and the punishers, and we're gonna go and get Catlot. Not only Catlot, but also Generals Yang and all of the other ones that are over there. Now I'm assuming that I have already prepped a base there. I have Sigma base. So our adventure today will be getting over there. And of course, at the same time, we will be updating all of the armor on these guys. Because their armor needs to be masterwork grade. Making weapons for them, obviously. So they'll be staying here. The Walker Squad will also be staying here because they have no 35% acid, 40, that's 75, 85, 85% acid protection. Plus their weapons are not all geared up. They're just not ready. Although it might be advantageous to take the Bugmaster with us, because he is pretty skilled. In terms of everything. Is there anyone from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen that might come in handy as well? Not really. They also have not been. The Cobalt and Wee Wee, maybe. I don't think the assassins can make it though. Burning, dust storm, gas, but no acid protection to speak of. 50% acid protection, that's nothing. Why is he carrying an extra? Well, probably because he's making them. So while they would be in handy, they're not exactly up to stuff. Okay, so let's see. Squad size wise. 49 on the Enforcer squad, so if I want to move them over, I have to get rid of some of the animals as well. I don't really think we need to take the animals with us. So two is, I mean, maybe one for food. We'll add the animals to the base crew. And guess we'll take one with us, but which one? I'm sure there'll be trading. That's the other thing, though. There'll be trading opportunities along the way, I think. Oh. We need to unload this stuff. Okay. So we'll definitely leave Antaru and Ninaru back at base. And probably the dog. And we'll take with us although, that being said, I don't think that they have acid protection. And I think that's the reason why we took them out of the crew. Yeah, they don't have acid protection. Okay, so we can't take them as much as I'd like to. That's okay. And then, of course, so these will be our primaries for this adventure. We'll take all the bulls because I have every intention of ending that CPU. Some stuff to sell, not really much of anything. Okay, let's bring them over here. Unload some stuff. Which one was the one that had this one? Send this one over here. So we can unload all of that stuff. And then we'll bring these guys over. And we'll load them up with stuff to sell. Speed up this process. I think we can put those in there. Yep. We're mostly concerned with getting rid of like all the extra armor we have. Not necessarily the stuff that we're gonna use, like in terms of like specialty these, but more along the lines of all of this that is not masterwork, but all of these are masterwork. Okay, so there are some specialists in there. What should these sell for? 5,000? Holy crap. Really? 5,000 for a really good hat? Worst case scenario, we could smelt them all when we get there. We haven't sold them. I don't know if that one was actually a specialist. Yeah, that's if it was. A lot of specialist ones. I'll leave that to smelt. These all seem to be masterwork ones. Interesting, I guess I already called that one. These are cheaper. Good. We need something to bridge the gap. Right, do we have... Well, I mean, it's carrying food, so you can eat that. We're going to keep that. Seems like all the iron hats here are masterwork. Okay, good. Oh, why? Okay, specialist. A lot of specialists. Oh, there's more. Why did I make so many? Oh, yeah. I want to leave this space open so I can give them food. Is Wiltastic here as well? Oh, we'll find out soon enough. Just one, apparently. Okay. But wait, there's more. Zork. Okay, so maybe this could eat rations. Rations otherwise. Okay, specialist. Holy moly. I am not going to be able to sell all of these. There's just no way. Okay. These are all specialists, yeah. Save myself some time by doing some sorting earlier, huh? Oh my. Oh my. There's no way I'm going to be able to carry all of these. Just put that. I have two things as specialists. Everything else. Ah, there's more. Well, I want to take more of these because we'll gain more space with these ones, right? Because they sell for less, which means I can sell more of them, which means I'll get more space back. As opposed to the fog masks, which are 5,000, which will take forever to unload. And we can't do this because they won't have anywhere to eat. No space for food. Okay. And what are the enforcers? The enforcers have peeps as well, with a bunch of empty space. So. Wait. Yeah. Selling that. All right. So they're all here. Well, there's some specialist iron hats as well. Oh. Although we might be better off smelting these just to get the iron back. Not that we really need it or anything, but these guys, you can't actually smelt them down for anything, so. Makes me question if, yeah. High grade. This animal already is packed with ration, so I don't need to worry about not being able to eat. This one we should be concerned about, though. So if you leave no space, then they go hungry. And they move slowly. That takes you forever to get anywhere. I am not going to be able to sell all of these. It's just ridiculous how many I have. But if you want perfection, it takes a long time. So many to sell and so little places to sell. The other problem is we need to pay attention to is, are we wanted? Or do we have anybody who is wanted in any of the places that we're going to go to? Jeez Louise. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done. We're just gonna fill up the rest of them with, stuff. Fastest Lone Star. 12. Okay, so he's our slowest. Or she's our slowest, sorry. Take them all off of jobs. Looks like these guys are moving slowly. And that would be the reason. Okay. Then to unload the stuff. These guys. Something's well. Okay, and then we also need we don't have anybody inside of here. I thought they would have filled up the food items over here. I have to send him to get more food for the peoples. You, on the other hand, can carry food for animals. Is that what I wanted? Go. Right. Send over here. So, good. Do we have... Oh, because we haven't actually studied them. Right. Food cubes as well. Okay. Cool. Okay, good. And at these guys, these robot guys, all unloaded. Yes. Okay. She is not carrying anything. Her bounty is with the Holy Nation. I don't think anybody else has a bounty, as far as the enforcers are concerned. What about the punishments? They're all carrying random stuff. Bounties and all their speeds are greater than 12. Okay. So the only one who's going to be holding us back is Dinmac. Oh, good. Let us begin. The long road to the Ashlands. Dun, dun, dun. Some of these people are not coming to go with us. Alright, so everybody's here from this group. Everybody's here from this group. Let these people fix the door and then go back in. And door's fixed. Okay. Let the adventure begin. She's snarling at Tron. Eh? couple of dead people at our gates. Okay, we have all of the protection, so we don't need to worry about which path we take necessarily, as long as we're not passing through Holy Nation, because we're robots. We got burning protection, so we don't have to worry about that. And our ultimate goal is to get to down here. So, and what we also want to do trading along the way. We can go to Flats Lagoon. Or we can go to Black Desert City. Go to Black Desert City. We can pass by the way station, Brink, Black Scratch, head down, piss off these guys, which I want to do. Gonna be risky passing through here, and then make our way all the way down to there. Or we can take the alternate route, just take us through Katoon, Shark, and we have to go all the way around the bottom here to get to here. I feel like that's a faster path. If we go straight down, do and around, but that's not as much trading opportunities as opposed to going here, here, then going straight down. So the question is, do we want to get there faster, or do we want to get there, do we want to sell a bunch of stuff? I'm not really too concerned about selling a bunch of stuff, so I think we're going to go with the faster route. And we're going to even bypass Shark altogether. We're just going to head straight down to Flats Lagoon. So let's make it to here first, for example. Did they get pushed in? They got pushed in. What? Oh, snap. Ah. I mean, go and report it. Just, I think we're already at, like, pissed them off anyways. Shuck ribs. Slick Rick. Or Slick Rick. There he is. Okay. Onwards. Yeah, but you're not headed towards Seta, are you? Are you? You're headed away from Seta, actually. So that report is going to be slow to get back, because he's all the way up in Orkan's fist or Orkan's ankle, Orkan's toe. I don't know. Orkan. Who cares? Your gods have no meaning to me, mortal. Guys, they're headed away from, like, the Holy Land. They're, like, literally, like, running away. What are you gonna do? Go to Black Scratch and get them? I mean, if they really thought that way, why didn't they just go to Black Scratch and destroy them? It's a lot of talk. When you hate a lot of people, that gives you a lot of enemies. That is a difficult, difficult battle to win. Tell you what. All right. Traveling. When you're traveling, the whole world is traveling with you. Who's this? And do we kill them? Ah, too bad we don't have the assassins with us. They would make for good training. Oh, I should have checked to see if everybody has medical and stuff. Duh. Well, this person has a lot of repair kits. Some of them are carrying medical, so that's good. Okay. Can always pick up more medical at the other base. What's our squad size now? Do we actually have space? We need to make sure we have space. Yeah, we've got 7 spaces. That should be enough. I mean, I suppose we should have some traveling music, shouldn't we? Let's go with transonic vibrations. No, street sweepers. We should have something more desert themed. Really not carrying anything like super heavy. She's just not used to the armor yet. Looks like there's a trader over here. I think it's a nomad trader though. Yeah. No money to be got. Okay, let's redirect to Glass Lagoon now. Yeah, they saw the robots, but they didn't see Dinmac, who has a $20,000 bounty, or 20,000 cats bounty. You remember, I'm not on Earth anymore. Right. We have one following us. Put a swore we had one following us. Oh well. We fear not venge. Alright. That's the end of the traveling music, but we're not done traveling. Why? There's a perfectly good road. Why did you suddenly decide to go up this mountain? Okay. I guess it gets us to where we're going. Ooh, trader. Yeah, this is a trader we can do business with. Alright. We'll buy food. And we have healing other packets as well. We've got more money than we need. Or more stuff to sell than we need. So 336. I don't think there's really. I'm sure I can find something. So everything we have is too expensive. The hats. Even the hats are too expensive. Nope. About. Ah. Okay. I guess that's all we're selling. Well, I'll sell you some arrows. Nope, can't. They're too expensive for you. Ah. Something like a little bit of hemp. There we go. Trading done. Carry on. Something chasing us. I feel like something is chasing us. Or these guys. Black dog. I don't think we have a problem with black dogs. So you decided to swim. And you think this is a faster route than walking all the way around? I question your leadership skills. Well, now you decide to walk around. Okay. Ish. Maybe just imagine one of these days to get here and they're like, leave your garus outside. Where are you going? I'm sorry, where are you going? Oh, okay. Someone's injured. Let's just go this. Then whoever needs to be healed will heal. In the meantime, Cena, warrior princess, you can be our salesperson. Show me what you got, Arca. I'll take all your medical. And your food. And let's sell you some stuff. Do you like... Oh, you really like grog. Here's some grog for you. What about rum? You're not too keen on rum, huh? Sell you a couple of these. Sell you a couple of these. Not clearing out a lot of space like I'd hoped. None of those. None of those. Just can't sell this stuff. It's like... Sell these. Ah. If only I could sell one more. Probably could sell a hat. Which none of these guys have. Nope, can't sell the hat. Well, we know from previous experience. Can we sell these? Nope. Sell 2 of those. Sell that. Do you want to buy rock? Here's some rocks for you. And then some hemp. No, you can't even afford the hemp. 333. Holy moly. 333% markup. Wow. Wow. That's it's impressive. It's an impressive markup. Okay. All right, see now to the next trader. Luckily we got here during the day, so all the traders are open. No, don't steal. Let's do business. Yeah, we know all your tech. MK2 bow. Masterwork. Not bad. We'll pick that up. Okay. How do you like your rum? You don't like your rum. Sell you some hats. Okay. Oh, too expensive for you. Some of these. Yes. That clears out some space. 50. There's nothing we can sell. To be 63. Okay. Sell you some of those. That's it. All right. We see like flood the market with these hats. We've got some new iron hats in stock. Everybody's got iron hats in stock. What, did an iron hat trader come through? Yes, an iron hat trader came through. Already known. Known. Do. Nothing interesting for you. Let's sell you some hats. The only problem is if we don't buy anything from them, then we can't sell them that much. What about these? Okay. Oh, I didn't realize we had these. Good. Left him with 1 cat. Now it's on him to sell all the hats. This guy is literally a hat trader, though. So I doubt he's going to be enthused to get more hats. Maybe he is. Everybody's got these hats. Why are you selling them to me? So I'm trying to get rid of them, that's why. That's all the hats. Let's find... sell the super expensive hemp. Yeah, boy. Okay, good. Check the bars for anybody. Interest. There's something powerful in the Ashlands. I know! We're going to Osafi. Ah, should I buy food? I mean, he doesn't have that much money. Let's buy food. Doesn't like the rum. Loves the grog, though. Sell him one hat. Come on, buy a hat. Too expensive. What about stone? You love the stone. Yeah, baby. Okay. We can probably sell him some cactus. Maybe 38. Good. Check out this one as well. Stairs other than mercenaries? No, just mercenaries. Yeah, he looks a little bit like me. Okay. Show me what you got. Show me what you're working with. Buy all your food. Rum? No. Frog? Yes. Sell you some cool hats. You like the cool hats, don't you? There, cleared out some space. 62. 24. Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect. Left him with nothing. Nice. Alright. Where are we headed next? Oh, actually, we can cut across. Go to Morn and then go across down here. So we'll go to Morn. Just for the sake of... Actually, Morn doesn't have that many sales because it's like one thing to sell, so it's pointless. So let's go here and then we'll head down right there. First of all, let's get everybody outside. Make it much easier. Go. Oh. Okay, what are they considered? Just land bats. Alright. Let's grab a collection of these guys and have them fight. Get these guys involved as well. They're not attacking us, though. Well, this one is aggressive. No. Do not engage. Keep following. Sincerely. There's a reason why I chose these guys. Is that our bull? Ah. Okay. Ghost. Oh, Ghost is shooting them. Yeah. Actually, they're not too bad on the resources that we get. We are carrying a lot of stuff. That's conscious. Not anymore. No, you did. What else do we have? A bunch of stuff we haven't built at the other base that we can build now. Who's this? Okay. All right, good. Wait, that's a trader. Is that a trader? I think the trader's already passed us. I'm wondering if we should take a second to heal, though. Yeah, let's take a second to heal. It's this guy's issue. Oh, because he's carrying all this crap. Mistake. There's a mistake. That's what happens. Interrupted our healing process. I swear, you stand still for a little bit and everybody attacks you. What? Carrying way too much. Okay. All done healing? Good. Gotten quite far away. We should be able to catch up in no time. Hopefully. Come on. We actually going. We should go all the way to here. Here come the skeletons. Spotted some Garu. Big milk. Let's go check him out for taming. Oh no, look at him. Good, strong herd, family. No, remember the code. Only animals in need of help. Nice! They have a code. It's cool. Nomads are cool in my book. Now here's where I need to be careful, because a lot of this water is acid. So, still catching up. Here's where I stop you. Oh, what? Okay. Sterporilo. We're ready for you. Okay. I think Dinmac's gonna turn around. Or Dinmac. I even calling her Dinmac. I don't know why. I might just change her name to that, just because. Okay, to here. These three deal with this. Oh, he's fast. They need to improve their skills anyway, so. How are they doing? Taking too bad. Well. How's he doing? Not so good. Kill the damn thing. Whoa! What is happening here? Ah, okay. Lone Star, you shouldn't be fighting. None of them should be fighting. Swear to God, you pay attention, you like stop paying attention for 2 minutes. Shit, man. God, this guy's tough. Or are these guys that are just walking by, don't care? Bounty hunters. Okay. Just like, that's your fight. Why is this so hard of a battle? Come on. Make sure these guys don't wake up. Still fighting this thing. My God. Finally. Wow. Heal each other up. Sure. These are dead. Uh-huh. Anybody? Dead. Still unconscious. 53 seconds. Good. Speed is not reduced, so that's good. Should be everybody. Berserkers. A little bit slower. Let's check on Denmark. They're circling because they need to heal. Fighting over here. Gorillo kicked somebody's butt, a land bat's butt. That's not what I wanted. Head to the police barracks first. Also, let's do a quick check, make sure everybody's here. Very good. Alright. Passing through two gorillas. Ah, why? Ah, Okay. Armor's mitigating the damage really well. He really doesn't like Shekogeko. Aw. Why you gotta interfere? You gotta be part of this. Huh? Okay. I feel like two of them took it down a lot faster than just the one. Time to catch up with the group. Yeah, let's let them heal first. And we moving. Come on, baby. Sniper Valley. That's where we picked up ghosts from. Pretty sure. Well, you think something's watching you, move faster. Last time we came here, there was nothing here. Not gonna bother with it this time. If I just put you to go there, what happens? What are you doing now? Why do I feel like you're going backwards? You need to make up your mind, buddy. Everybody, in fact, is here. Good. Welcome to Acid Rain and Lightning. Sunrise Dark. Should have no complaints about acid, though. Right now, it's just normal rain, but it'll turn into acid rain, don't worry. We'll get there. We want to avoid these buildings, if at all possible. Who are you, and why are you following us? Drone guard. Following and talking, but he's read already. He doesn't want to talk. He wants to fight. Not going to give up, are you? Okay. You want to talk, huh? Wow. Pay attention, because they're walking right into a trap. Wait. Please tell me that's not the same guy attacking enemies. Whoa. Hey, stop hurting me. I'm trying to help your guy. Did he kill him? Damn. I don't want to engage them because I don't want to kill them all. And I feel like we'll straight up kill them if we fight them. Can they catch up with me? Nope, good. Distraction. Wait. What's happening now? Who's targeting you? Where are you anyways? There. So who's targeting you? See anybody? He's definitely targeting you, but who? We're gonna make it. I think we're gonna be okay. How far are we? Not too far. Excuse me. Welcome to the Ashlands. And the poisonous smoke. Poisonous gas. Except Denmark is not actually going to the Ashlands. Did I just see damage? Ooh. Iron spiders. Do not follow the iron spiders. Ooh. Skin bandits. Skin bandits, right? No. Not skin bandits. Southern Hive. Is this because we killed or beat the crap out of the guy? No, we killed him. I think we killed him. I think we beat the crap out of him and put him in his own peeler and just let him die. So now the drones have taken over. The Southern Hive has taken over here. That's interesting. I don't know why you're stopping. Didn't tell you to stop here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the iron spiders would have a problem with Southern Hive. Oh, damn. They took him down quick. Okay. Hashtag not my problem. Ugly beak ones. What? Ugly beak ones. Okay. I'm not understanding the hatred here. Are they talking about the Shek or are they talking about the robot? Or are they talking about the animals? I don't know. It's all very confusing. Hatred is confusing to me. Okay. We need to do something. Oh, I forgot to take the Bugmaster with me. Dang it. We could have seen his dream realized, right? I feel like we're not going to be able to outrun these guys. Catch it. No escape now. Is that no escape? Okay. Free. Yeah. Cripple that guy. This guy unconscious. See you later. What? Gorilla versus Iron Spiders. There's an Iron Spider chasing us. Welcome home. It's suddenly very quiet. Open up. Should I even really develop this place too much? So they're all gonna go and drop off stuff and eat and whatnot. Meanwhile, this place is just cranking stuff out. But I think we have all the old storage here. Yeah, we haven't modernized this place yet. Plenty of juice, though. And we can upgrade all of the food stuff. Alright. Let's set up shop here for a minute. Let me adjust myself really quickly. Un momento, por favor. Time for serious gamer mode, but seriously. Okay. Have the robots do most of the work. So, let's find out what's in these various buildings first. And then we'll assign tasks. Based on what we find. So we have a rest place and a jail place. Okay, good. So what's this one? What's this one? Oh, I guess it must be manufacturing. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, that one's empty. Oh, no, that's empty because there was something in there, and now it's gone. Cactus, I think. Okay, so we've got wheat straw. All wheat straw here. Vegetables here. Rice weed. Hemp. And then cactus should be here. Okay. So, first of all, let's get rid of all of your previous tasks. Looks like you were doing farming anyways. Just gonna do these top 2 rows. I don't know if they were doing work in the capital city or just out here. Okay, good. So we're going to take you, set you up too. So these are vegetables. And build storage. Okay. Take the second guy, also have him work on the green food. Have at least 2 guys. Now that I think about it, I really want Dinmac to haul to the water, because that'll help improve her strength and skills. Okay, you. I guess I'm gonna be hydroponic rice mead or wheat straw. Gonna need 3 people here. It's just maybe 4. Let's make it 4. Just because of sheer volume. I wonder if it'd be better if we had like each person deal with a specific section as opposed to giving them responsibility over all of it. Because it'll make them prioritize different sections. So one person will always be concerned with the top, bottom, left, right, etc. Please. And one more. Good. Now we need to make storage here. And okay, good. Next, yeah, 2 people doing these. have them working on electrical components and robotic limbs as well. So, well, not necessarily robotic limbs, but robotics, so that we can upgrade these to tier 3s. Storage. Speed. I think 2 should be enough. Okay. Next is whatever the hell this is. Hemp. I feel like we're going to need a lot of storage of hemp. Need to find some ancient nutrients somewhere so we can copy them. I don't know how this ash is getting in there, honestly. Maybe close the door when you're done. Okay, and then the last thing is we need to actually build the cactus again. But I'm sure there's people who are carrying cactus. But if I build a bunch of them, then, it's going to happen. Those cactuses, few cactuses that we do have. Cacti are going to be spread across several ones, and we won't get a working one. So, is this the... I feel like we should line it up with this wall. I think that's good enough. It feels a little bit crooked though. That feels. Oh no, wait, hold on. We don't want to do. I want to do just a normal cactus first. Is that crooked? I can't. It is slightly crooked, isn't it? It's slightly crooked. Yeah, I feel like there's no way to get it just right. Ooh, okay, that's close. That's acceptable. The other thing that we could do is put them all in and then pause construction on some of them. Come on, this is... And I think I might do that because otherwise it's going to be a hassle to try and line these up. I should be able to get in closer. Yuki, come on. So this would have happened at any base that we had. Although, like, beta base and alpha base might be. Well, alpha base doesn't have any farming there. Sure. But beta base has actual farm plots on the grounds. It does have hydroponics too. Wait. Okay. For a second there, I thought they would put them like the other way. So if this is horizontal, then I thought they put them at the. If this is diagonal. If this is vertical, I thought the other ones were for some strange reason horizontal, but I was mistaken. So they are, in fact, all from top to bottom. I don't know. I feel like vertical, even though it accurately. Yes. Yes. Tequila. That's exactly what I'm doing. What else is going to get you through the miseries of the ashland other than tequila? And you know how Shek love their tequila. It's because they're so salty. How you doing, microwave? How's it going? Oh, he's standing in the way. Curses. Denied. Ah. Let's pause. We have to pause construction on all of them now, so that we don't waste resources. Hey, if you enjoy it, I recently went back to They Are Billions. I found a mod that has like its own kind of campaign. Very, very well done. Very well done. And yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying that. So, as long as it brings you joy and pleasure, I don't think anyone should fault you. Problem is I don't know who has the stuff. Alright, I think we've done all of them. Well, we haven't put a new storage out here. Cactus seems to get a lot, though. We don't really use it that much. Nice. I put 5,000, 6,000 hours into Empyrean, and I still had to remind myself how to go back playing it. But I didn't play Empyrean obviously when I was younger, so some things from when you learn them at a younger age, they're much easier to bring back because they're stored deeper in the onion that is your brain, right? 1 second. I'll be back. 60 seconds, actually, not 1 second. Let's go with our favorite. That's Battle Sensuals. Shall return momentarily. Wow, the hilarity of my brain when I said that. So I said, the onion that is your brain. And my brain went from, it's an onion because it's layered. And then I thought about a typical, for lack of a better word, Karen haircut, which is, to me, kind of looks like an onion hat, right? Like an onion hat. Because also, I've had to cut people's hair and I had to research how to do that style of haircut, and it's layered. It literally is layers. And then I thought to myself, well, do quote unquote Karens get the onion hat haircut because they want to make you cry? Because onions make you cry? Like, my brain really went on a tangent there. These are the musings of a less than sane person. I used to have housemates as well who used to love cutting and frying onions, and I personally can't stand the smell of fried onions, especially the morning. Goes back to childhood. So I used to tell them, listen, I think they were Muslims. Muslims are, oh, they didn't eat pork. So I'm like, well, you know, you don't eat pork because it's dirty. I don't eat onions because they're sacred. I'm like a Hindu where cows are sacred, but really I think onions are sacred. So every time you cut onions, it hurts my sensibilities. So don't cut onions. In response to them telling me not to cook pork. You need somebody to make electrical components. Here we go. Okay, they're making robotic components. So to make you feel really uncomfortable, one just has to eat an onion like an apple right in front of you. Not really, no, actually. If you want to make me feel uncomfortable, wait until I'm sleeping and then fry onions. And make sure I can smell it. That'll make me feel uncomfortable. Somebody eating onions in front of me doesn't bother me. But if I was true to what I was saying, then yes, that would be true. I was just being facetious with them. Because of the onions in the morning. we gotta put in like all kinds of new storage here. Because of our improved storage capabilities. I've left myself very little room. Well, technically, these bolt storages are not boxes. Have nothing in them, so I can dismantle them. And we'll replace them with the new bolt boxes. Crafting bolt box here. I feel like sometimes getting closer helps, sometimes it doesn't. Ah. Does it have to be so far off? Maybe we should have somebody making bolts. I'm pretty sure I put these here for robotic legs. Okay. Manage to place boxes in a stack with F12, but manually picking stuff from them. It's a bit wonky. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't, like, I've seen the F12 functionality and it's cool, but I feel like the mesh doesn't match the images, and then when you try to do like fix all, it like messes up a whole bunch of other stuff. So I kind of try to avoid that. Electrical components, yeah, that's what we need. Need to save and load after you have 12 something. Is that the key? I did not know that. Maybe I'll give that a shot at some point in time. Check out a lot of medical here. If none of these boxes have anything in them, and dismantle them. But I can't group. Oh, not the L house. Don't dismantle the whole building. No. Should also mean that we need better storage for raw materials as well. Engineers can have their hands full. Okay. So let me get this clear, Microwave. I can just go in with F12 place the things the way I want them to be. I don't have to do anything. I just save and close the game, reload the game, and I'm good to go. Medicate. Do the control shift F11, yeah. After I exit F12, save and load. Okay. Brilliant. I will give that a try. Not right now, but in the future. Test it with a different save, but I don't care about it. Although it does feel like a cop-out because you don't need any of the raw materials, right? You can just plonk down whatever you want. There's no building process. I'm pretty sure I can make some pretty cool stuff. And it's not like I'm really lacking in resources at any given time. Okay, that should be more than enough storage considering how much these things can carry. Let's also store robotic components. Robotics, there it is. Last game it was really, it had huge storage boxes. It had a chest full of alcohol for like 5 million, really? Oh, one is. This is the better storage mod, and I think they have alcohol ones, and they can carry like 50,000 units. So that's a lot. No, this stacks of 100, yeah. Nothing you could ever really carry with a Garu. And then I want also robotic limbs replacement, which we actually need a lot of because they don't stack. I'm not sure they'd be able to get in there. Okay, maybe we'll put one row. That's really to put them. It's the there we go. No. Alright, so we have everybody kind of working on something in here. Oh, you know what else we could use storage for is fabrics. Just chuck these right here. I think they stopped using the vanilla ones. I suppose. Oh yeah, ghost. Kick here. Nothing. Also nothing. Okay. Here. Making crossbow parts. Which means hinge and steel. Good.
All of these things that we made before are pointless now. These animal rations can't carry as much as the other animal rations. We also need people to cook. We have brew in here. I don't ration. Food cube. Sandwich. Juice sticks. Go on. Cube. Go. Okay. No, excuse me. Ah, this person is already a cook. Chef. Really want to make juice sticks. Okay. Right. So, how much alcohol have we made? None. Make some rum. I think it's more of a priority to have them process wheat straw. And then have somebody this person needs to be a farmer. I'll use bread maker. Okay, good. Next, we want somebody to be responsible for these. Probably need 2 people, to be honest. And a person to be responsible for steel production. We also need better storage for said stuff. Mining. Iron. Well, actually, the iron comes from over here, so let's put it here. Enough. Copper. Just here. Make it. Put the storage for copper. There. Iron plates. Crafting device. Iron plates. Steel bars. Which are smaller. guess because they're more refined. Engineers are going to be a long time to get all this stuff. Can't really think of anything. I suppose we could do a better water tank. Tendency, though, not to be able to store water because we just use so much of it. Alright. Oh, food storage. That's another one. Because these can't store that much. Put one big one here. It's going to be annoying for whoever's sleeping, but... And put one outside the crafting. I'm assuming this is the crafting line. Okay, so there's nothing in here really. We haven't made crafting yet. So we haven't been crafting anything in here. Which is fine. I mean, we don't really need to. But I would prefer that we have all this stuff ready. So crafting. Let's see. This armor. Just in case we do need replacement. There's no real good way to line this up. That's good. Okay. Arrow making. We got any other one? Backpack bench. I'm gonna put it over here. We'll figure it out later. Black. Chain armor. Another one we'll sort out later. Chain sheet fabrication. We'll need some of those. Clothing bench. Yes. Copper alloy bench. Do we have that here? We don't. Crossbow crafting. We got that. Wait. Crossbow crafting. No, we don't have crossbow crafting. Cybernetics bench. That's what we got there. Electrical workbench. Iron furnace. Leather armor. There. Tanning also. Keep some. Medical workbench we have. Armor smith. Okay, so. I think this wall is actually lined up with the other wall. That wall is good. Okay, plate beating station, yeah. Robotics bench. Don't really need one here, but I wouldn't mind having one. skeleton limb. We can also have these here. Weapon smithing. I feel like I'm missing. Yeah, missing this one. We're also missing just the normal heavy armor one. We should put it into here. There's no way I can plop this down anywhere. Put it on the side. Need to organize this though. Wow, why does it have to be so far away? Oh. Bizarre. Hmm. I don't get too close to the wall. It's weird. Interesting, okay. Let's get these guys here. Actually, let's put them closer to this side. Because the chainmail is going to be... Is this kind of lined up? Not really. Oh, it's a pain. Come on. I think I had it there a minute ago. A second ago. Ah. This is good. Oh, we need storage for this as well. Come on. What's stopping me? Many of these do I want. It does take a while for them to make the chain. Okay. So that's that. That's done. All right. Next is plate beating stations. I can't put them there. Interesting. Can't put them here. Does that look too much? Can we? All right. Should be enough. Next, let's take the clothing bench. Actually, I think this is a backpack bench. Can't get them too close to that wall. No, it's really disturbing to me. Okay. try a different strategy. Do this. To do. Come on. Okay. Not without weirdness. Okay, I can't remember which one of these is crossbow crafting and which one of them is chainmail crafting. Oh, I think this one is chainmail crafting because of the little steps. That, right. I can get it pretty tight. Nice. Go. Good. And kind of want this to be over here, though, if I'm honest. Right there. Move these guys. I think we'll just have them. Just to make it more complicated, because why not? Crossbow craft. I feel like it's going to block stuff. This way, this way. It's just a little copper alloy station just by itself. Go to the back. Back of the workshop for you. Okay, it's time to bring these in. Door. Outside. Okay, good. Now we need storage. So, holy crap, that's huge. Let's put it out here. Problem is, I'm gonna have to run to put it into storage. So, let's put it here. Alloy. What else are we making here? We'll put the armor stuff on the roof, on this second floor roof, whatever. But chainmail sheets. So that's small, so we can put that in here maybe. Put it. Oh, perfect. There we go. That way they don't have to go too far. Store stuff. Maybe I will put one outside though, just in case I want to sell them. Let's put two outside, just in case they make a crap ton of them. Okay, and also armor plates. Oh wow, armor plates is huge. Okay, so that's another one that's gonna have to go outside. Building materials. I suppose we should make new storage for building materials. Okay, we'll have somebody haul to them once they're done. Because I'm pretty sure we have the hybrid ones. Might want to upgrade those. Chainmail sheets, copper outlet plates, crossbow parts. We have small boxes for that. Over here, maybe I will throw in a few up against them. And here. Electrical components, fabric. Could use some fabric storage here. And leather as well. We have skin. Animal parts. Animal skin. Put that outside. A couple. You know, they don't stop people from walking straight to this storage things. I don't think we need that many. Okay. Okay, do have animal feeders. I just don't know if they'll be able to keep the animal rations. We'll find out. Bread. Yes, we definitely want storage. Because these guys can't store that much bread. So, let's put them here. Fowl raw meat. fish. Meat. Let's throw the flour. We put them outside? Oh, yeah. Probably get contaminated outside, though. Putting them in the back would just be a hassle. The meat. This on the side. And then that'll allow me to put the straw over. One stack should be more. Animal parts general. I think we're just gonna put a box here randomly for animal parts. Okay. Fuel. I don't think we make fuel here yet. The other... Oh, research artifacts. We can have a research bench here? I'm not sure. Thought I saw a snail house. Guess not. Guess we don't do research here. Water. So we'll put a big water store. Right. Okay, that should do it. You have no jobs. You're already an engineer. Ghost already has a job. Okay. And the enforcers, most of them are engineers. Some of them have other functionalities, but we'll deal with that later. For now, everybody's an engineer. Except for Dinmac. Dimac's going to be hauling water. The other question I had was, are these... Yep, they're hybrid mines too. Okay, good. Go crazy. These guys should be cleaning up and adding water. Oh, we forgot storage for armor stuff. Question is, I know there's one of the Punishers that has cactus on it. Oh, you may have emptied it. It's got 2 cactus. It's in storage. Where did the cactus go? Okay, I will be here. Tinfus has a bounty? United Cities, 100,000. And then what's the bounty of 500 for? He has cactus too. Somebody has cactus. Where did the cactus go then? Some cactus storage somewhere else that I'm not seeing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Hiding iron plates, but not cactus. Okay, good. Now we're full on cactus. Surely somebody has. There we go. Sweet. You, sir, are now completely responsible for this cactus. It's your only purpose. Oh. Thought I make them all engineers at the start. Oh, okay, so they already had engineers. Didn't change anything for them. It's gonna take a while for them to build all of this stuff. When they're done, we're going to have some people haul to the storage, especially to the building materials. So that's an automatic process. So we might as well just be pulling straight into them. Otherwise, you're not producing anything because it's stuck with the full output. Yes. Tea. Goody, goody. Yummy, yummy. Look at them looking around, running around like ants. Let's go back to... The doors are shut, okay. I doubt anybody's ever going to come and attack this place, honestly. Producing more power than we need. Weird, are these little ones working? Oh, they are. So we're good. Oh, that's one thing I didn't put in there. Lights. I did not put in lights. Do that. Excellent. Now let's head back to Central Command. seems like stuff's still being made. Good. Oh, we got shoes now. There, special stuff. Damn it. Again, we get any good boots. Alright. Where are we at in terms of... How come you have everything, but you don't? That one pair of Masterwork boots? Come on. I believe you need some boots. There we go. Where's this? Put them on. Okay, that completes her. So can I at least assume that everybody up until that point has Masterwork stuff? Yes. Except for some people are missing boots. Wait, what? Holy assault? Holy. Alright, let's go watch these people die. Welcome. We have no robots here. Wait, where's it arrived? Did it arrive here? Yeah. It's supposed to be here. Where are they? Oh, there they are. The Inquisitorium has received reports of unholy beasts dwelling in this place. You were all unholy. Like, all of us. There's not one holy person here. Except for maybe Griffin. Griffin might be holy. Holier than thou, that's for sure. Okay. And you came by yourself? That's not smart. Your kind do not belong here, Dark Ones. But they're all gone. Well, I mean, the assassin crew are kind of half robot, so... Whatever. This is a mistake. You should realize your mistake as soon as you saw, like, the gate. As soon as you saw these people here, you should have been like, yeah, maybe... Just, I'll give you a warning this time. But no. No. You want to start a war? Oh, okay. Well, you know. Negative 24. It's going to be worse by the time we're done with you. Alright, bring it. You shall die at my walls. What paladins? What paladins? There are no paladins. You're alone. And you're dead. Soon to be. Okay, where are the rest of your paladins? I don't see no paladins. Oh, here they come. Ah, good. Plenty of that. Yes. Any of you guys worthy of conversion? Not really. Even your leader is worth it. You have to do better. Maybe we should have let them in and beat the crap out of them that way. Rather than hiding behind my walls. But I did build them for a reason, so. Anyone else? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller. Oh, yeah. Ooh! Oh, God. He is beyond dead. At least he's not hungry. Oh, they're hostile towards me now. And whose fault is that? Huh? Huh? Whose fault is that? Not my fault. I'm not the one who arbitrarily decided to attack. Hmm? That guy tried to get up. Yeah, no. Dead or dying. Oh, two more. How hard is it to understand when you run up on a place and it's like this, and then this last guy, like all of the dead bodies of your comrades are strewn about. There's blood everywhere. And you, the solo individual, somehow think that you are going to be able to make it in when nobody else has. I'll hand it to the slavers, though. They're smart enough to just be like, nope, too powerful. Yep, we're just gonna skip this one and go look somewhere else. But no, okay. You don't want to be stupid. So be it. You're dead. Okay, so, still looking for boots. Just casually kill a little army that came to attack me, and then go back to looking for boots. Specialty. Come on, somebody has to make good boots. This? Yeah. Okay, let's look at the boots. You are. Even though technically you only need one boot. So we have two pairs here. We have three pairs. Nice. Okay. Good. Ah, more. We have not the capacity for this. Okay, we gotta find where the actual armor is. Here. Okay. Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Un momento. Monster stance. So I have a feeling that I'm going to end up having to fight a war on two fronts. And during winter. Well, technically not winter, just ash, but still. I wonder if the adventure crew and the Walker squad are enough to take down the Holy Nation. I'd have to send everything. I'd have to send the Walker squad, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the adventure crew, in order to, if I wanted to, like, beat them up, right? On the other hand, I could go with the assassins and just capture the Lord Phoenix himself. And that would end the battle real quick. Just cut off the head of the snake. But that wouldn't be as much fun. So, yeah. Let's have to think about that. What do you need? What else? You're good. Okay. I see how I did it. I gotta get rid of all these ones that are not masterwork. So I have a better idea of what I actually have. So, sort this. Wait, are these? Yeah, boy. Mission successful. 1 down, 20 to go. Okay. Alright, so if their weapon hasn't been improved, then that means that they haven't gotten the treatment. So there are a lot of them still that need equipment. She's got the weapon, but not the... Fix that. Could have been looking at helmets as well. Tech suit. Going over the same thing over and over again. Not finding a helmet. Nope. Nope. Yep, here. Yay, helmet. Okay, so you need body armor and shoes. Everybody needs shoes. Oops. We need to unload these guys. Well, unload some things, not all things. Is it a masterwork? No, it's a specialist. So it's basically just the weight. Is Beep around? Where's Beep? There he is. There you go, Beep. We'll wait for you. How weight is Beep? 93%. His strength is 93. Can't do anything to you, though. Because he doesn't know how to punch. Alright, we need an animal that's not carrying. We have a lot of animals. Ah, Snarl. You will too. Okay. I should probably check those. Back doing this again. Generate. Well, a bunch of Master Reeves, but okay. That's cleared out. Okay, good. So what we have left is what we have in terms of master. Actually, you know, I'm gonna do myself a favor. Black Panther. It's what my assassins are wearing. It's a mod. This one? Black Panther bodysuit. Doesn't look very good on females, unfortunately. I think it's only rigged for males. Even though there is a female mesh for it, even when I implemented the female mesh, it still looked the same. So Be really cool if it did fit properly. But sadly, it didn't. I think... I'm not sure. I don't want to speculate. Kind of feel like that modder, because they do things by commission, and then sometimes they give their stuff away for free. I feel like they break little things just to make the person who, if you can open a brothel in Kenshi too. I don't know. Like, this is my squad of female, um, warriors, and I don't think that you would want a brothel with them unless you're into like really beefy, muscular chicks. Can I not zoom in on this person? Oh my god. Take Grandma Savant here, for example. Yeah. There we go. That's the muscles there. Yes, yes, I've seen that. And there's a mod for a female Agnew and female skeletons. FYI. So if you're lacking in iron. Alright, so we just basically gotta wait for them to make better armor. Meanwhile, the Holy Nation is going to continue to attack, which is fine. Hopefully, Inquisitor Seta himself will come down and we'll capture him. 3 days and 20 hours. I'm so scared. We could fix this by going to talk to a pacifier. But I don't care. They have chosen to make a powerful enemy today. And that powerful enemy is me. The only problem I have is, once I've wiped them out, their people will go starving. Because, like, the Shek will actually feed them. So we've started producing here. Still haven't built all the storage and stuff. Now that we've finished one cactus thing, we can unpause all of the other ones. This guy's... Oh my god. He's a cactus guy. You're very important. Oops. Okay. Pause all of these now. That should hopefully start them producing them. Putting all the other parts in them that are required that are not necessarily... that are available now, I should say. And then once a cactus comes to full bloom, hopefully they'll grab the output and start building these straight away. I don't need to actually pause. Yes, I did. I did need to pause. Damn it. Somebody else has come in. 1%. Very slowly. But by the time it's ready to harvest, most of these will be just ready to have cactus put in them and be done. They've done all they can do. Oh no. They've added electrical components, but they haven't added the center ones aren't getting that much love. He's going to take a while to build. $160 iron plates. Yeah. What about these? That was the sound of a turret. Nobody's on turret duty. Got people chilling here. These are the farmers. Oh no, these are the chefs. They haven't built these. Ah, no leather. Ah, wait a second. Oh, we don't have the leather making machine yet. Have they stored skins? Yeah, they have. So we need them to actually finish building the leather tanning station so I can assign somebody to it. These guys doing? Oh, Ghost is not working on this. Where did the hinge go, Ghost? I'll put the hinge back on the top. They haven't finished making the medical. There's so much to build. Okay, why are you not hauling this to here? Is this full? Oh, it's not. Okay. Who's in charge of this? You are. Let's have you haul to here. I feel like I need a dedicated person for each one of these. Wait, where's your sword? Why don't you have a sword? Oh, some of them got away without swords. Dang nabbit. I'm pretty sure they were all done. How come you guys don't have swords? That doesn't matter for what we're doing, though. As long as they have the short cleavers, because we're not going up against gorillas or leviathans or beak things. We're going up against robots. And for robots, we need the short cleavers. And they all have short cleavers, so we're good to go. Despite missing. 3 of them missing. Ah, okay, that's what it is. That's where the hinges are going. And that's why he can't finish anything. Let's add hinges. We may end up with an abundance of hinges, but... This is going to take a while. Yeah, luckily for us, we have an assassin crew to train. Okay, I think your lockpicking is at the maximum. Is it 30 is the maximum? 30 is the maximum. Okay. Robotics, so you're not even learning. Oh yeah, you're good with everything. What? Who's targeting you? He's targeting you when you're all the way on the inside. And wait, why don't we have turrets here? That's very curious. Why is the door open? Okay, back to what we were doing. Stealth 100. Nice. You're hungry. Why are you not eating then? Where are you? You're just standing there. Waiting your turn, huh? Okay. Thievery. 28. Max 30. So you still got ways to go. Tech Q is working. Thievery 35, but actual is 28. Still not doing anything, not doing anything. Thievery 23. Actual 30. Interesting. Okay. Why are you... Oh, because of the robotics? Oh, because you have the muscle ones. Okay. Well, in that case, you don't need to do thievery anymore. How is your lockpicking? Your lockpicking is weak, brother. Go train on that. Also, I noticed that they're kind of a little bit banged up. So, let's see. All of those. Okay. Good. Who else do we have training here? Agree. Lockpicking 29. Lockpicking 30. You don't need to do lockpicking anymore. You can move on to thievery. Mark Ethel. Why are you even doing this? Your assassination is 70. That is impressive. Thief? Thievery 78. Stop doing that. Why are you even here? You got some nice skills, buddy. Why are you still doing assassination? Terran? Yeah, definitely. Wait. It's deceiving. Assassination 28. Lockpicking 30. Actual 30. Don't need to do lockpicking anymore. How's your assassination? 28. Do a little bit of improvement. It says 16. Actual 20. Guts. Lockpicking 28. Green. Lockpicking 29. Lockpicking 30. Ah. Turret people. Turrets 30. Okay, you're done. Turrets 28. Turrets 30. Done. Turrets 30. Done. Turrets 30. Assuming that it's 30 is the maximum. Yeah. Ops 29. Amtram 30. You're done. Okay. Sorted. Nice. And now again we wait. We've got Greaves and we've got the tech suits. I feel like we have enough tech suits. Ooh, a new pair of shoes. It's Master X too. See it. Is it here? Damn it. Is it here? Oh yeah. Perfect. Actually, Lieutenant Skinner. Yeah, precision shooting's not that good. So, Honey Bendy. Honey Bendy needs some boots. Everybody pretty much needs some boots. Masterwork body, I think Trinity needs, yeah, Trinity needs body. Sadly, we have no boots for you. Ah. Okay. This whole line needs stuff. So do most people. So that means we need at least 12 boots, probably more. Yeah, surprisingly good. I would want to swap out your sword, though, just to let me know. You're good. There we go. Okay. Fantastic. Hell that. How long until the next 2 days? Wow, they've gone red. I mean, we already mess with the Holy Mines a lot anyways. At one point in time, I want to go to Rebirth and just have all the guards be enslaved. Just take a bunch of slave, you know, what's it called? Thingamajiggies. And just go there and just... Maybe actually we'll do that with the assassins. Maybe we'll send the assassins all the way up to Rebirth, knock out all the guards, put shackles on them, and then just leave. And watch them all enslave each other. Well, I suppose if we leave, we can't watch them all enslave each other, but... we get the gist. Okay. So we good. Alright, I think we'll leave it here. 99. Yep. As always, I remind you to take care of yourselves and one another. And may the Force forever be in your favor. This is Lao Ren Onagi, signing out.